Who do you see yourself fighting? Who would you one day want to be able to fight in the ring?
Fighting for a world title, whoever's the champion at the time, I would fight anybody.
Whoa, whoa. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Yeah, 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 yeah. Tell me what you really, really want, baby. Let it
Welcome back, fight fans, to another episode of Drew and Pris Uncensored. I'm your host, Andrew Bocanegra, and I'm here with my co-host, Priscilla Arguello.
Hello.
Who do we got today?
We have Kaipo Gallegos.
Yes.
Kaipo Gallegos is a Hispanic last name. Where are you from?
I'm born and raised from Las Vegas, Nevada. My parents is from Hawaii. I just been in Vegas my whole life.
You were born and raised here?
Yeah, born and raised in Vegas.
You're 19 years old, correct?
Yes.
A baby in my eyes, especially in the boxing, professional boxing world. So young. What high school did you go to?
I went to Las Vegas High School.
Ooh, I don't have any experience. I don't know
Yeah.
anything about where that's at. How long ago did you graduate?
I did homeschool. So I did 2 years in high school, normal school, and then I went homeschool.
Interesting. Is that because of boxing?
Yeah,
took
because
over?
of boxing.
Wow. What was that like for you? Just having to put that kind of normal life to the side.
Yeah, it was hard, but boxing is what I love to do. So, I just wanted to put in the work and have extra time in the gym.
How long have you been doing this for?
I've been doing it since I was 5 years old.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
it's
they
been a
just
long
keep getting
time.
younger
Yeah,
and
five
younger.
years
I think
old.
this is the
Yeah.
youngest I've heard.
Yeah, but first competing when you were 8.
8 years
right?
old, yeah.
Wow, at what weight? What is that, like 50 pounds, 60
I
pounds?
think my first fight was at 60 pounds.
60
Wow.
pounds. 8 years old.
Yeah.
Wow, they keep getting younger and younger, these guys.
Yeah, that's about right. Right? I mean, that sounds right. When you're 8 years old and you first start, it's a sport, right? Some kids take basketball, some take football,
Yeah.
baseball, and in your case, it was boxing. Was it because it was just kind of a family thing, and then you just?
Yeah, I came from a boxing family. My cousins were boxing when I was younger. My dad had a boxing gym, so I kind of grew up in the gym.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
how it starts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, what was it like growing up in a gym? I mean, because my youngest son, same thing. 5 years old, he grew up in the gym. His whole world revolves around boxing.
Yeah.
Similar.
Yeah, similar, just every day in the gym with my dad from the morning to nighttime, just training and just being around all these professional boxers and amateur boxers and just experiencing that. I just grew up in the gym.
Wow, how exciting! So, 18 national championships, right?
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, at 19 is insane.
Yeah.
18 national champions when you were an amateur. What was that like? I mean, tell us the whole experience as an amateur.
Yeah, it was a lot of hard work, a lot of, early mornings, late nights, working hard. Just, when missing family parties sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just, you got to stay focused, get ready for your fights. It was like that since I started, you got to be disciplined. to
Yeah,
win.
since you were 8 years old.
Yeah.
So 140 something fights, amateur
yeah,
fights.
around 130.
130.
130.
So how many wins did you have? 120 and 11.
I know I had
Was it?
11 or 12 losses out of the 130.
Wow, but
Yeah.
18 national championships. That's
It's a lot.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On average, how many is that every year?
Mm,
You're fighting every month at this
yeah,
point.
there's 3 to 4 nationals a year.
Wow.
So yeah, we
You gotta
try to make
stay
it
ready.
to everyone. Yeah.
Wow. Going back to, the fact that you're 19, right? Going back to probably the prime age, teenage years. Was there ever a time that you're like, this is just too much, it's not worth it, I want to be a regular kid, I'm done?
Sometimes, sometimes I feel like, I don't feel like going to the gym or I don't feel like working out. But since I was young, I knew that this is what I wanted. So, to become a world champion, you got to work hard and put in the work. So I just knew that this is what I wanted.
Did you have a hard time separating your boxing life from your personal life? Right, because your dad trained you, right, Jason Gallegos?
Yeah, my dad's my father. is my
well-known
coach.
trainer.
Yeah.
So what was that experience like? Bringing work home to, right? Bringing work home every day, basically, right?
I feel like it was just normal, when we're at the gym, it's like work. And then when we're at the house, it's normal, we just either, my dad's barbecuing or something, just chilling with the family, my brothers and sisters. you know. And then when we get to the gym, it's just straight work.
Straight work.
Yeah.
Straight work. So how old were you when you went pro? You were 17?
17 years old. Yeah.
17. Number 15 in the WBA as of last November, right?
Yes.
Last year,
Yeah.
2024. So you're a year in the rankings. I mean,
Yeah, climbing up.
That's crazy. So 19 at number 15, and you're climbing. Huge prospect. I mean,
Yeah.
how does that feel? I mean, what is it? Is it?
It feels good, you know, just knowing that I'm working my way up there and getting closer to a world title shot.
Yeah. So you fight at 130.
Yeah, I started at 130, but now I'm growing, so, you know, I started
Yeah.
fighting at 135
Yeah.
now.
So your height? How tall are you again? You're
5'8".
So 5'8".
About 5'8"
So
and a half.
what do you see? I mean, like, what's going to be your peak on weight? Do you think? Because you're
Yeah.
you still have a frame of a 19-year-old.
Yeah.
Right.
Still growing too.
Yeah, you're still growing. So I mean, what do you think in 140?
Maybe 47.
47.
Maybe.
Yeah. Wow.
47.
Going back to, I'm just thinking back to what it's like to be homeschooled while prepping for big fights. In my mind, as a 17-year-old, I'm just trying to put myself back in the mind of a 17-year-old. Why finish school? Why continue? Why not just quit and pursue boxing altogether? I mean, you don't really need schooling to be a boxer.
I just felt like, you know, my mom wanted me to, so I had to get that done. And I just felt like I could do both, so I was
It's
like,
important.
why not? Yeah.
You know, it's important to have an education.
I think it's important.
Yeah.
I absolutely think it's important. I just think it's very common, especially for our young viewers
Mm-hmm.
who often have that mindset of, I'm going to be a boxer mom. There's no need for me to finish high school. I'm going to be making
It's
lots
common.
of money. There's no need, you know, and then they quit.
Mm-hmm.
And then they don't end up doing any of those things. I think it's important for you
Yeah.
to finish what you start, not just
That's awesome. Good for
school-wise,
you.
but
Yeah.
in the boxing world as well, right? Having that discipline.
Yeah.
When it was over, when you were finished with school, were you like, "Phew, that's done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
A
yeah,
little
I
bit.
didn't really like school that much. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's good that you finished. So, Box Lab. Tell us about Box Lab. What a great organization.
Yeah.
Right. And how long have you been signed with? You're signed with Box Lab.
Yeah.
For how
I
long
think
now?
For like about 2 years now.
About 2 years.
Yeah, I'm actually with Box Lab Promotions and Swan Boxing
And,
Promotions.
and Swan Boxing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I feel like they're good. You know, great promoters. I feel like they're building me up the right way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're just getting me closer to a world title shot.
Yeah, and for you boxing fans that don't know, building a fighter is a very important,
Yeah, very
part of the business, right? You don't just, especially you have talent at a young age, but you don't just take someone and just throw them in. You know,
Yeah.
we've had these conversations before on the show. You just don't throw them in the ring. You got to build them properly and make sure they take the proper steps to
Yeah.
to get
To
to the
last
top.
long term too,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Not
and,
just
and
quick.
yeah, exactly. And Box Lab is a great organization. And
Yeah, I
that
feel like
has been
my
able to do
promoters
that.
are doing a great job at that.
That's great, and the fact that they're keeping you busy, it's hard. I mean, you're fighting what 4 or 5 times a year right now.
Yeah, 4 or 5
Yeah, that's
times.
hard,
Yeah.
right? And you're busy, and that's not a very common statement from a lot of boxers. They're
Yeah.
lucky if they're getting 2 or 3 fights in. Year. The fact that they're keeping you busy means they're taking good care of you. That's that's great. Yeah. So what's it like? What's it like fighting on the at the, because most of their fights are at the Carib
Royale.
the Carib Royale,
Yeah.
which is a great facility,
Yeah,
right?
it's
And then
nice.
the hotel's right there.
Yeah. So it's good fighting over there. Everything's close by. They put on great shows over there. I'm used to fighting over there now, and every time I go there, I put on a show for the fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody they like me out there.
Yeah, you're building a huge fan base not only here in the West Coast, but on the East Coast.
I'm just thinking
it's
this kid's
important.
a professional boxer before he could legally drink.
Yeah.
That's insane to me.
Yeah. So, Amari, what's your relationship like with the promoter down there?
It's
Great
great.
guy. He's a
Yeah,
great guy.
great. He just everything he does for me. He's just getting me to that next level, and just bring me in the right path. Getting closer and closer to a world title shot. So I trust him. I trust both my promoters. I feel like they're doing a great job at that.
Yeah. So, WBA youth, right? WBO youth. They helped you through that process.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's huge. Those are the first
that's
steps to get
really
into a world
huge.
title. Yeah, that's great. You have a fight coming up on the 11th,
That's exciting.
right? Christian Hernandez. He's no joke.
Yeah.
Right. I
On
looked at some tape
on the
on
Jake
him.
Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake Paul week, same
Jake
week.
Paul week.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, in Miami.
Out in Miami, yeah.
Miami, yeah.
Okay.
Never been there before.
Oh, you never been to Miami?
No,
You're kidding me.
Miami.
All that time in Florida, you never hopped on a car and went down to
Nah.
Miami for a couple of days.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that too.
Yeah,
That's
usually,
in 2 weeks. So when do you?
yeah, about 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. So when do you leave?
Maybe I think the 8th or the 9th. I'll
Wow,
probably leave. Yeah,
okay.
a couple days before.
Okay.
Yeah, it's funny because usually when you're fighting, I mean, you're from Vegas here, but when you're fighting in Florida, you're on a flight the next day, coming right back home, right back to work on Monday in the gym, right?
Yeah, that's how it was my last fight. After my last fight, right when I got back on Monday, it was straight back to work.
Straight back to work.
Get ready for this fight.
Yeah. How do you like Florida?
I like Florida a lot. I like the weather out there.
You do?
Yeah, I
You like the
that.
humidity?
I feel like that has a nice breeze too.
So have you been to like Tampa, been to any of the beaches and hung out anywhere out
No,
there?
not yet.
Yeah, so
Just
Miami's
working
gonna,
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what? You got to take a little bit of time when you're in Miami, because you're probably gonna end up getting on a plane and coming right back. You got to sneak away for a little bit.
Try all the
Yeah.
good food out there, the Cuban food,
Oh,
all
yeah.
the Caribbean food, Puerto Rican food.
Yeah,
You're making me hungry.
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Okay, so your dad, Jason,
Mm-hmm.
great coach.
Yeah.
All right, tell us about the experience with having your dad as a coach, a trainer, as a friend.
yeah.
Right?
Me and my father, we have a good relationship. Since we started, he's been with me since I was 8 years old. And, now, we won a lot of nationals. Now it's just time to move up in the big ranks and get those world titles.
Nice.
I saw that you have sparred with pretty big names
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
well, really big names. I just, again, 18, 19 years old is
Yeah.
wild to me. How is that seeing some of these names that you probably look
Shakur,
up to?
right?
That you,
Yeah, Shakur.
that
Stevens.
you've grown up watching, and I say grow up as, because again, you're 19,
19
years
years
old.
old.
So
Yeah.
you grew up watching and to be in the same ring with them and,
Yeah.
and spar with them. What was that like for you?
It was a great experience. I learned a lot from them every time I spar with like somebody. Whenever I'm sparring with somebody like a world champion or somebody who's been in the ring for a long time, I try to take stuff out of their game and add it to my game, and just learn off of them.
Who have you sparred with? What are some names?
Yeah. Well, who else
Some
besides
names
Shakur?
is Shakur Stevenson's, Keyshawn Davis,
Yes.
yeah, Jorge Linares, Robisi Ramirez. Yeah, those.
those
ones
are some
top of
big
my head,
names.
Yeah,
Big,
but
big
more
names.
too. Yeah.
That's amazing,
Yeah.
especially at such a young age. What do you, I'm sure I don't know if you spend time with them outside of the ring
Mm-hmm.
during spar days. Are there anything that these men are teaching you on, like, tips on things that come with the boxer world that a lot of us may not know?
Yeah, they do. They after sparring, they come and help me, give me some tips on stuff I need to work on, and I just appreciate all the stuff that they give me, and I just try to better my game.
Okay.
These guys help, and it's great to have those mentors. But these guys are looking at you, going, "I might be in the ring with
This
this
is my
guy.
competition
I might be in the
one
ring
day,
with this
yeah.
guy. I probably
day.
will, especially when they see
Real
your
soon.
talent. So they're giving you some advice, but how much really can
Yeah.
they give you?
Yeah.
But what great experience and great work. So when you get out of the ring with sparring one of these guys, I mean, do you feel the power versus just your regular sparring as you're coming up in the amateurs? Like,
Yeah, I could just feel the level is at a higher level.
There's
than
levels to
experience.
boxing.
Yeah, there's.
you hear that all the time.
levels,
There's
yeah.
levels to boxing.
Yeah, so when I work with the world champions, I feel like they have a lot of experience. They're smart. They do little tricks here and there, and I just learn off of that.
What are some of the give us an idea. Like, what are some of the things that they're doing? Is it their speed, their footwork, or what is it?
Footwork, and then sometimes they like play with the jab and blind you a little bit.
Yeah.
Do that. They'll grab you and hold you, and then push you to the side. Stuff like that. Just little things like that I learn off.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you feel like you're missing out of, like out of just the normal
Yeah.
people life?
Yeah, let's talk
Anything
about
that
that a
you
little
wish
bit.
you could be doing. Anything that if boxing wasn't a barrier.
Sometimes I do, but since I was a little kid, this is like what I wanted. So I know to become world champion, you gotta put in the hard work and just focus.
My gosh,
Yeah.
you're so disciplined.
Well, you have to have some type of outlet outside of boxing. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, you mentioned basketball. You like
Yeah,
playing basketball,
playing and
football.
watching.
You like to play
You like to watch it
basketball
too?
too?
Football, yeah.
Yeah. Who's your team?
I like Steph Curry, so you know
Steph
the
Curry.
Warriors. Yeah,
I'm a Warriors fan.
yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
ever play any other sport besides boxing?
No, just boxing. Only
Just
for fun.
boxing.
Yeah,
Wow. So
Yeah.
basketball and football, or just basketball?
basketball and football. I like both.
Wow. And not once did you think like I can have a chance at both or at basketball
He's
instead?
5'8".
Yeah.
Hey, that doesn't matter. There's a few shorties in the NBA.
A few shorties.
No, not really. I just always been boxing.
Wow.
Yeah.
He knew what he wanted.
So when you go out and play basketball, I mean, you have to be careful.
Yeah.
yeah,
Right,
no
for
Yeah, my
injuries.
dad always tells me that.
Got to be careful.
Yeah.
Right. So I heard earlier barbecue.
Yeah.
Barbecue on the weekend with the family.
Yeah.
I haven't had lunch yet. Barbecue with the family.
Yeah, so if I'm not at the gym training or like doing something at the gym, I'm always with my family. You know, my brothers, my sisters, we're really close. So we're either hanging out or on the weekends we have family come together and then we barbecue a lot.
why did his eyes just light up when he
He's
started
got a
talking about
fight into
barbecue
you,
and
yes.
family?
Yeah.
Right. There's nothing more important in this world.
Yeah.
You know, you got to have a good support system.
Mm-hmm.
But so what kind of barbecue? What do you?
My dad makes a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
You can't go wrong with steak.
The steak?
Yeah, I like steak.
Your dad's the one that cooks.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
interesting. That is not heard of very
Uh,
often.
Like you, almost every weekend you barbecuing, or when you can, or when family comes over.
Yeah, mostly. We barbecue a lot. So yeah, all of my family, they know when they want to eat, they come up to our house.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I don't know anything about your family. Do you have any siblings? What does
yeah.
your
I
family
have
look like?
3 brothers, 2 sisters. I'm like in the middle.
That's
yeah.
6 kids.
Yeah.
Man.
How I can't imagine I have enough with one. What does home look like with that many kids?
Right now I live with my 3 brothers and my 2 sisters are older, so you know.
Okay.
Yeah, they got their own stuff going on. So, but we always see each other like on the weekends and stuff. We hang out, you know, play games.
Your family, they're all here from Vegas. They live
Yeah,
here
they
in
live in
Vegas.
Vegas.
That's
That's
great.
still 4 boys.
yeah,
Can
most
you
of them.
imagine the food bill in that house as well? Do they box as well, or was it just you? That
Actually, my older brother used to box. He was, I think, 8-0 too, but then he stopped boxing. You know, he's just he started young too with me, and you know when you just been doing something for so long, you just like lose love for the sport. So yeah,
Yeah. So your love's still there. Is it still strong? Are there times where you're
Yeah.
still? I mean, she mentioned it earlier, right, Priscilla? I mean, there's still times where you're just like, wow, this is just too much, or you just your
you know
mind just straight on
sometimes I feel like you know I have an off day,
Yeah.
or like I don't feel like going to the gym, but you know I just try to push myself every day and just put in the work.
Yeah, yeah, it's important. Hey, so you're, is it hard? I'm going to get back to the barbecue and to
Yeah.
the family life, because that's important. That's what a lot of viewers want. You know, we could talk boxing all day. I mean, you obviously have an exciting career. You know, you're following an exciting path, but you know, a lot of our viewers want to know about you. You know, like what are some of the other things that you like? You watch a little TV every once in a while. Like, what do you do to get your mind, you know, off boxing? Watch TV, just sports, or
Yeah, I don't watch too much TV, but yeah, I either watch TV or just you know mess with my brothers, or
Yeah.
we outside playing basketball.
are they
Basketball,
are they
football.
similar in age? I mean, what's the age difference?
Yeah, my
age gap?
oldest brother is 20. He's about to turn 21 in December, and then I have a younger brother, 17, and the youngest is 15.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I know you're so young. I'm not sure what your life has looked like, but and excuse me if this is getting a little bit too intrusive. But has there ever been a time, like any hardships that you will, like if you were a rapper when you're 30, that you're gonna like rap about anything, that any hardships, any hard times that you look back on and you're like, I'm glad that's over.
I'm not too sure, but I'll just probably say like just putting in the hard work since I was a little kid. Missing parties,
Yeah.
dieting on holidays.
That's
Yeah,
hard. That's
stuff
on
like
top
that.
of my hard list.
Yeah.
People don't understand the discipline. It's not like any other sport.
Oh, I
Yeah.
would
They don't
cry.
really understand the discipline. More important, you always have to be ready,
Yeah, you gotta stay ready.
right? Because you never know when you're going to get the call.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, in your case, you have an idea, but even then, you don't know when you're going to get the call, and you never know, right? What you're really up against on your next fight,
Yeah.
right? You might have a gauge of, oh yeah, you know, it's going to be a tough fight, but I got this. But you don't know what they're bringing to the table, so you have to always be on your game.
Just even your friends, I'm assuming you're probably not even in the same age group. You're not used to hanging around a bunch of kids your age that have the mindset that you have. I'm sure if you hang around with a bunch of 19-year-olds, you're going to be like,
Yeah.
what is this?
Yeah. I don't really have too much friends, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just always been in the gym and with family. Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad you have your family because
Yeah.
I'd be concerned if you didn't.
Yeah.
Like not having friends, not having family, it can be very lonely, especially when you don't have those friends that share your interests, that share your hobbies, that share your passion, that you can sit around and say like, oh yeah, I get you. That's tough. No one really understands what you're going through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, so Filipino and
Hawaiian.
Polynesian and
Yeah,
Hawaiian.
Filipino Hawaiian.
Yeah. So your dad. So Jason's Filipino. Your
Yeah.
father. Okay. Nice. So have you been back to Hawaii? Do you have family there in Hawaii?
Yeah, I
still?
do have family back there. You know, I've been there a couple of times. You know, hopefully I go next year again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's your fan base in Hawaii? I mean, Vegas here. This is the ninth island.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what they call it, right?
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting more known for you know, people starting to get to know me more. So, you know, I just feel like putting on those good performances is gonna bring my name out there, and just showing out every time I step in the ring.
So important.
Yeah.
You know, so important.
I'm looking at your face. You have such a baby face, an adorable baby face.
You should have seen him last year, like just a year or two ago.
Yeah.
You know, compared to today.
He's a good-looking kid. Any girlfriend?
No, not right now.
What?
Any girlfriend ever?
Nah,
No?
just not.
That's a
I
distraction.
didn't mean to laugh.
It's a distraction.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, I mean, I
as bad
think
as it sounds, it's true. It's
Yeah.
that's something that you're gonna. I'm sorry to tell you, that's
Yeah.
something you're gonna look back on, and you're gonna be
Yeah.
like, I had no experience. Like, you're gonna have your first girlfriend when you're like 25.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, when do I go in for a hug? Like,
Yeah. I just feel like
there's time for that.
yeah, I feel like there's a lot of time for that. There's no rush right now. You know.
Good.
Yeah. And I know what I want. So, you know, I want to be world champion. I want to have everything set. And yeah, there's no rush right now.
good,
Yeah.
good. That is very admirable. Someone
Yeah.
that's that dedicated. I mean,
Yeah.
clearly you're loyal to the sport. That tells me you're gonna be a very, very
Yeah.
loyal boyfriend one day.
Yeah.
Is it fair to say your path has been set in your mind since you were 8 years old? Your first time stepping in
He
the
was
ring.
5,
I know 5,
yeah.
but your first time in the ring where you're really experiencing.
I
the
feel like
sport,
it
right?
was, you know, because my family was already like into the boxing world, my cousins, and when I watched them, you know, I knew that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah. Who were your who was your favorite fighter when you were like at that young age, 8, 9, 10 years old? Has that
Always
changed? Or?
I like Pacquiao.
Like Pacquiao?
Yeah, Pacquiao for sure.
Yeah. Got excited there. Hey,
Yeah.
so
Well,
is he still today?
Yeah, I was
Pacquiao?
gonna ask, who's your favorite fighter now?
Right now, I like Shakur Stevenson, Terrence Crawford. Yeah, Southpaws. I like John Ennis. He's good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Who was
is.
Second round knockout.
Yeah.
You know, a few weeks ago. Hey, so what are your thoughts on just some of the recent fights? I mean, you watch all the fights, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what were your thoughts on Boots? Because he was stepping
Yeah, that
up.
was a. He had a first round or a second round.
Second round knockout.
Second round?
Yeah, but he stepped up in weight. you
Yeah,
know.
I feel like he has a lot of skill, a lot of power. He's one of my favorite fighters to watch.
Yeah. Yeah. So you mentioned Stevenson. You know,
Shakur Stevenson. Yeah.
Shakur and then Crawford. What were your thoughts on the Crawford Canelo?
You know, skills pay the bills. I feel like
Yeah.
you know, yeah, he's just too.
Pay the
Yeah,
Skills
bills.
pay
I
the
like
bills.
that.
he's just too fast, too smart. He just knew where to be the whole fight, and that's what won him the fight.
Is that what you were expecting when you saw the fight? His game plan, or were you expecting something different? Do you think he was going to be on the inside a little bit more, banging?
Yeah.
You know, and he did. You know.
Yeah. I feel like Crawford was gonna win the way he did if Canelo was relying on one punch. I feel like he was relying on one punch and trying to just knock him out instead of winning the rounds and getting points. So since Canelo fought like that, I knew Crawford was gonna win.
All right, just for fun, Pacquiao Mayweather, who would win now, like today?
I don't even know. It was old now. Shoot, I don't know.
He doesn't even want to answer.
I don't even want to answer that question. That's a tough one.
It is. I
You
want to
know?
see it. I might still
What were your
happen.
thoughts when Pacquiao fought Barrios?
he's not the same like
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah, just the speed. Oh, of course, he's 46 years
age,
old.
yeah,
Almost
he's-
47 now. The speed just wasn't.
But he did good for 46 years
No
old.
doubt.
Yeah.
I think he just did good. Period. I know we keep saying that for 46-year-old, but I think he'll put him against an average 23-year-old and he'll still whoop ass.
Hey, is there anybody out there right now that you know that's just not known, but you know they're headed there? Any current fighters that you just that you really think's moving fast in the sport?
Yeah. I feel like there is. I've seen a lot of good fighters, but sometimes I just forget their names.
Yeah.
Yeah,
lot of good
Yeah,
talent.
there's a lot of talent out there. You know, young and hungry upcoming fighters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like boxing's unique compared to other sports that are team sports because there aren't too many spots available.
Yeah.
You know, so it's everyone's hungry and everyone wants that one
Yeah.
spot that's available. You really have to be out there and show that you're different than the rest. Show that you have that pizzazz that's different than the rest. You know what I mean? It's different than other sports where there's more open
Oh, no doubt.
availability.
You know, you have a small team and you just got to go at it, right?
Is there anything, I know you're so young, but is there anything that you would tell your much younger self? Anything that you know now that you would go, like if you had a chance to go back and visit your younger self, what would you tell him?
Just listen to the advice people give me. Just learn. Cause back then, you know, when I was little, I probably didn't listen too much. So you know, I tell myself just listen more, and just whatever they tell me, do it inside the ring and stuff like that.
Hey, you know what? A lot of people don't understand this, but they see what you can't. Your trainers, right? Your dad, your coaches, they see what you can't see.
Yeah.
And that's really hard for a young mind to digest.
Yeah.
You know, when you're 8, 9.
That's why I try to listen
10
to
years
them
old.
and tell me what they say.
Yeah.
Okay. So going back to the Tank fight, what are your predictions for that one, for Tank and Jake Paul?
Tank and Jake Paul.
Yeah.
I feel like Tank could win. Cause you know,
Really?
I feel like he could win.
I think so too.
Yeah, because he has a lot of experience and he's probably been in there with heavier guys and knows how to move with bigger guys. And Jake Paul, he's still learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still learning, and he hasn't really fought too much like people who like that was good. So I feel like Tank has a good shot. Yeah,
You
I'm
know,
rocking with Tank.
I don't know. It just depends. I mean, Paul's a big puncher.
Yeah, he is bigger than
So
him.
if he
He's a big
catches
boy.
them, then it's a different story. But if Tank can keep his keep a distance and keep away from that big one punch,
Yeah.
Shot. Man, I think you might be right.
Yeah, I feel like Tank is probably gonna go to the body, make him drop his hands, and then he'll open up.
He'll
land a
open
clean
up.
Height-wise,
shot.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Who do you see yourself fighting? Who would you one day want
Yeah.
to be able to fight in the ring?
Anybody, to be honest. Whenever I'm fighting for a world title, whoever's the champion at the time, I would fight anybody.
You're right there.
Yeah,
How soon do you
Right.
see that coming?
maybe like 5-6 more fights.
Yeah. About 16. About
Okay,
16,
so at this
15,
pace, like maybe 1 or
16.
2 more years.
Yeah,
If we're-
maybe
if we're
two,
talking
2 or
about
3
2 or
years.
3
Yeah.
years.
And
Okay.
and by then be in the top 1, 2, 3 position. Could
Oh my
happen
gosh,
sooner.
how exciting. Promise to come back here even when you're like super big
Yeah,
and
for sure.
popular.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Somebody in the WBA, on that second, third, fourth position, anything can happen. You can get that call.
Yeah. So as
As a
important
sub,
to stay
yeah,
ready.
yeah.
You can get that call at any point,
Sure.
and move up in the rankings quicker and find yourself in a title fight, maybe even quicker.
Yeah, hopefully.
But so anything's possible in
Yeah.
boxing.
Yeah.
Are you excited about that? All these opportunities.
Yeah. So it's important to stay ready. Whenever you get that call, you're ready.
Yeah. What do you do to stay ready right now? You always keep your cardio up.
Yeah, I always run. I'm always in the gym training.
What time do you wake up? Like, what does your day look like?
So I wake up like around 8 o'clock, and then I get to the gym like around 9:30. So I train from 9:30 to like 12:30, and then I'll go home, sleep for a little bit, eat, and then I'll go for a run, and then I'll be back at the gym at like 6 p.m. and have another workout.
Oh my gosh, so 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times.
Yeah.
I mean, oof, I can't remember the last time I ran.
Do you feel like sometimes it's too much, because you can overwork yourself,
Yeah.
right? Or do you feel like you already have that kind of figured out? And
Sometimes I do. So like I feel like when I feel like I'm overworking too much, I'll just calm down a little bit and train like probably one time a day or not as hard, just to like have the motor running.
Yeah.
Just staying busy, just do something.
So boxing scene, Ring Magazine, they're saying you're
They're dropping your name for sure.
they're dropping your name.
see.
You're like a huge prospect right now. Everybody has your eyes on you,
Yeah.
right? Who's this kid? And what is he capable, of doing? I mean, how does that make you feel knowing you're like just in this position right now? And I know you mentioned before, still stay focused. Got to stay focused.
Yeah.
But do you just feel proud of yourself?
Yeah, I feel proud of myself.
Like all the work just paid off.
Good for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely paying off, and it will pay off more when I become world champion one
Yeah.
day.
Good
Yeah.
for you. When I think of your age group, I think of Carmel.
Mm-hmm.
What are do you have any experience working with him, sparring with
Yeah,
him?
we actually kind of grew up together. In the gym, we sparred a lot. Yeah, we went to tournaments together. He's another up and coming fighter.
doubt.
Yeah, he
prospect.
is.
No doubt.
Very up
Absolutely.
and coming, very fast.
Yeah, he's very good too. Yeah, I've been. There's a lot of fighters out there from Vegas that I grew up with, and we're all professional now.
Yeah, there's a lot here
Yeah.
now, for sure.
Hey, where'd you get your style, like your boxing style? Where would you say it came from?
Ooh.
I don't know. I kind of feel like I have a different style, kind of. Because I could fight, brawl, I could box, I could move.
Because you had more of a pro style when you were an amateur, too, right?
Yeah, I feel like I had more of a pro style when I was amateur.
Yeah. So, but where did you get? Is it something you just develop on your own, or were you paying attention to certain fighters and kind of just picked up some?
Yeah,
some
just
stuff along the
watching a
way?
lot. Just watching a lot. And the way my dad trains me, just stuff like that.
Man.
Is there anybody that you want to take the time right now to say anything to? Anybody that's watching, any friends, any family, any sponsors, anybody that you want to shout out right now or say anything to? Right
I want to give a shout out to my family, my friends, and all my fans out there that's been supporting me. And just look out for me because I'm going to be putting on great performances every time I step in the ring.
now?
Where can they follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram.
Instagram.
At Kaipo Gallegos.
He sounded
Okay.
so excited
Yeah.
when he was saying those words right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
know.
He's gonna be up and coming. I cannot wait
Yeah.
to see where life takes you. Promise you won't forget us. Please don't get too big on us.
No, yeah, I won't,
Stay
for sure,
humble.
yeah.
I love that. Thank you so much for spending your afternoon with us. I really, really
Yeah,
do
thank you for having me.
appreciate you.
Yeah. So November 11th, be sure to tune in. It's going to be on DAZN.
Yeah.
Right. Box Lab Promotions in my
On the MVP card.
on the MVP card. It should be a great show. So get your tickets. Go out and watch the show.
Yeah.
If you can't, you definitely want to stream it.
Yeah,
wanna
and make
watch
some
it?
time to actually enjoy yourself out there. Please,
Yeah, maybe.
Even if it's for
yeah,
a day.
After, yeah.
Yeah. Go into Little Havana. Right.
Yeah.
That's my recommendation.
Okay.
Right. Go into Little Havana. And definitely got to get out to the beach and
Yeah.
South Beach. Right. North Beach, South Beach.
I have not been to Miami in a
Oh,
long
really?
time, but you enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
A lot
Thank
of
you
great
so
beaches there.
much.
Yeah. Thank you again. Any last words, Priscilla?
No, that's it. Thank you so much for spending your afternoon with us, and thank you everybody back home watching. We appreciate your support.
Yeah, so we're going to check out from the Boxing VIP studios here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you again, and be sure to tune into our next show and follow us on the Boxing VIP network at boxingvip.com, or you can go to the Boxing VIP network on YouTube as well, or any of our social media platforms. Yeah, thank you for watching.
Whoa, whoa, ooh, yeah, yeah.